Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Todd the Axeman from Surly Brewing is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try Todd the Axeman. This is a India IPA, 7.2% ABV. Package date was 10/16/19, so 2 months old. From the top of it, I did pay $4.29 for this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off here or not. So I was pretty excited. Now, I haven't seen any other ones from Surly come through, but supposedly we were supposed to get a lot of releases, but this one, and I can't even remember what the first one was, but these are the only two that I found in my local area. So let's go ahead and open this, get it into a glass. Let's check out the back real quick. Bright IPA. This bright IPA has hop character and intent as a thrash metal guitar. It says pour this into a tulip glass. I don't have a tulip glass, so we are not going to be doing that. Mosaic hops are used. Lots of Citra and Mosaic hops, so should be pretty good. 2 months old. I should have drank it faster or sooner. I have had this probably for about a month in the fridge. I can already smell those hops now. There we go. We do have an orangish type head, orange-white, small and medium bubbles in there. About a finger of head. Bubbles on the side are compact like dish soap. Color. Orangish, yellowish in color. I can see protein yeast floating in there, so I would say it is not a filtered beer. A couple bubbles coming up, not very many. Let's go ahead and smell. I do get that fruit from that Citra. I almost want to say it's more along the lines of like a milkshake IPA. Like it smells sweet. I don't know if that's from the Mosaic coming in there or if it's from that Citra hop, but that first smell was like milkshake IPA. I'm sure they're not using lactose. Yeah, but mainly fruit juice is what I get. Maybe a touch of citrus and hoppiness, just from all the hops that they're using. But yeah, very, very good smell. Let's go ahead and taste. Big maltiness up front. Not as like a sweet citrus fruit as I was thinking. It definitely doesn't smell as it tastes. Like the taste is like a West Coast hot bomb to me. Like it's bitter, big maltiness in there. Get more pine. I get a little fruitiness in the middle to the back of the palate, maybe a little citrus. I think there's more citrus pine in the aftertaste with some sweet malt. Hmm. I'm not sure. It's just throwing me off where all that pine's coming from. We can check Untapped just real quick. They're showing 65 IBUs. It does drink like that. It's yeah, it's got more of a taste of that West Coast IPA, big West Coast IPA, but it's got the smell of like an East Coast. Or if you really wanted to say like a hazy IPA, I wouldn't say New England, but more East Coast IPA than anything in the smell. That bitterness is lingering even in the aftertaste. It still stays there. It really doesn't bring out that fruitiness or some citrus, anything like that in the taste that much. It is smooth, but yeah, that sweet malt pine. I'm not a big sweet malt person, especially when there's no fruitiness or citrus to back it up. I think that sweet malt is overdone. It's too much, uh, at least in my opinion. But let's swirl it up and see if we can get the last in here, just to see if we get anything different. Head's still the same. Obviously, we're going to get a little bit more now that we've swirled that up and poured it in there. I guess that did help a tiny bit. It's not as much sweet malt. You are getting a little. I think the citrus is more in the taste. You're getting that big pine bitterness in the back. Aftertaste is still that bitterness, almost like a grapefruit, citrus, rind bitterness in there. Yeah, that did help that upfront taste in there. Just cover up that sweet malt some and actually bring out some of that fruit and citrus. For this one, I would probably have to go with a 3.75 out of 5. Uh, to me, and I know it is a IPA. I almost said New England, but I think that pine needs to be turned down just a little bit for my liking. Somebody else that does like that big West Coast pine or bitterness that you usually get, I think you will enjoy this one. But for me, I think it's a little too much in the back. It doesn't balance as well with the other flavors that are up front. But this is just my opinion. So if you like a big bitter beer, like I was saying, definitely one to check out. So hopefully you like this, and until next time, happy brewing.